Hey everybody, welcome to the Lunar Lowdown with me. I'm Sally Nurney, and this is the Lunar Lowdown for the full moon in Scorpio. The full moon is upon us, my friends. It is exact at about 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday, the 13th of December, 2016. The sun stands at 27 degrees out of 30 in Scorpio, and the moon is exactly across the way at 27 degrees of Taurus, the bull. Saturn is nearby and in the mix. Saturn stands at 24 degrees of Scorpio, very close to the sun. The sun being close to Saturn right now and in the Scorpion, I believe is responsible for bringing a little bit of hardness to our lives right now, a little bit of concrete truths. Perhaps in the past few days, you've had a few harsh, stark realities pressed upon you. The fullness of the moon shining from across the way is lighting up our lives, and you may feel that there's nowhere left to hide. The truth of yourself, the truth of your environment, the truths that aren't that comfortable are becoming really apparent to you now. We may be discovering skeletons in our own closets and the harsh judgments that we put upon ourselves and those around us. We've got to use this light that's revealing the shadows, that's picking out the undergrowth and the attic and the basement and the things that aren't cleared out. We need to use this light with compassion and gentleness for ourselves. Do not use this light to feed your disappointments, your dismay, and your bad feelings. Again, coming back home to the bedrock of your simple practices that center you and give you the resourcing you need to bear the light, to sit within the directions and feel that sphere of energy surrounding and supporting me, moving through me and orienting me is huge. I have found myself dipping into the shadow of feeling ineffective, to feeling useless, to feeling that I don't matter and that this work, how can it matter? But when I sit in the directions and I attune to the elements, I'm reminded why it matters. Do not overstate your own limits, your flaws, and your faults. It's not going to get you anywhere. And don't turn that on people around you either, even on a national scale. Sure, there's plenty that's not right, and we see it starkly now. Let us use the light to double down upon our compassion for ourselves and those in the world who we don't agree with. And all this talk about light and darkness, we approach the solstice within this cycle, the longest night of the year, the shortest day. And do you remember what came forward through the teachings of the star beings with whom I work about the summer solstice? I'll remind you. Hot, anybody? Wow, it has been a ragin', and here we are coming up to a full moon perfectly entwined with the summer solstice. So the teaching was about a seed, that how light comes into us from the heavens, and it comes into our being, and we actually tend it and hold it, and come the shortest day of the year, the longest night, this energy that's been stewing, cooking inside us, then drops down into the earth at that time of year to give some nourishment to the earth that is from the sky, from the heavens, but has been changed by you. Not consciously, not with some mind agenda, but just through your physicality as a human being. So here we are at the second part of that process. What a wonderful mystery to participate with. In this time of challenge, of emotional upheaval, of Scorpio full moon, of the holiday season, which brings an awful lot of everything. It's such a joyful time, but it can be a really hard time too, for lots of subtle and not so subtle reasons, right? So during this time, I encourage you to take even just 1 minute on the 21st, which is the solstice. Certainly you could work on the 20th and the 22nd as well. Take 1 minute to ground in the way that you prefer. Feel how you contact and open to the earth. And birth forward, let go of that star seed, trusting the process and paying attention, bringing simply your presence and your awareness to this. Please, if you're willing to engage with this experiment, let me know. Once you've done it, what happened? I'm so curious. And finally, I would love to refresh your memory of the image of the eagle, the scorpion eagle. Stay with that being. This eagle showed up again in this meditation for this full moon and invited us to keep working with him or her throughout the coming season, even though we'll move out of Scorpio. Stay with this being who can support you and pour into you a vision of that which you aspire to become. Be nourished by that in this season of dark, turning towards the light, in this time when we have to dig deep, face who we are, and work towards what's next. Deepest blessings, friends. I'd love to hear how it's going for you, and please let me know what it's like to be a vessel for a starseed. Bye.